Inclusion Gloucestershire is an all-age, all-disability, user-led organisation. Our driving vision is an inclusive society that respects, values and includes disabled people every day in every way. In real terms, this means that people with disabilities, mental ill health and autistic spectrum conditions are at the forefront of driving change in their lives. This means that they experience the best possible health, well-being and quality of life. Our 3 driving principles are encouraging, enabling and supporting participation, making sure that people are fully involved in their communities, and creating opportunities to push forward improvements in service delivery, service design and the way communities include people. We work really hard to make sure that everyone can participate and that what we do improves our community, the way services are delivered and the experiences of people with disabilities. We work alongside experts by experience to influence the big things like missioning, the little things that make life better and everything in between. At Inclusion Gloucestershire, we really value the lived experience of people with disabilities. This is why 60% of our staff and 70% of our board are people with disabilities, mental ill health or autistic spectrum conditions, me being one of them. We are a relatively young organisation, which is why we are so proud of what we have achieved so far. We know that the work that we are commissioned to do comes to us because we are user-led, because we co-produce our projects with experts with lived experience of disability, autistic spectrum conditions and mental ill health. And because we deliver high quality work within budget and on time. Over the past couple of years, we have delivered a range of projects in partnership with other organisations and enjoy the creativity and opportunities that partnership work brings. Going forwards, we want to work towards consolidating our existing projects, creating capacity to reach new people, work with more partners, and build an organisation that has a safe, secure and sustainable future. Our team will tell you about what we are doing now and how we want to grow.
Inclusion Gloucestershire has been doing research on a small scale since it began. Some of this research has been informal, shaping our own work as an organisation, and some, like our recent work for the Council on the Joint Strategic Needs Analysis, or JSNA, work with NHS England and work on the Mental Health Act has been more formal, shaping national pathways for healthcare. Our real strengths lie in our ability to be flexible in the way we engage with people who have disabilities and our team members with lived experience of these disabilities. Our unique approach to research involves gathering information through interactive workshops, easy read questionnaires and simply getting out into the community to listen to what matters to the people we want to help. We know that good research can lead to really innovative and positive change, and we learnt this firsthand through our conversations during the JSNA. We were able to translate what people told us into 2 new projects, which we anticipate will have a huge impact on wellbeing in the community. We want to add to our capacity so that we can recruit and train a team of researchers with lived experience of disability, autistic spectrum conditions and mental ill health. We think that this will offer a unique perspective on the challenges people face, generate findings that apply both in Gloucestershire and nationally, and influence change at a national level. It might seem like the obvious thing, but we want to be able to identify what would make life better for people living with disability, autistic spectrum conditions, or mental ill health, and then recommend and deliver targeted solutions that reflect what people have told us.
Here in the quality checking team, we're passionate about improving services within Gloucestershire and beyond our borders. We currently have contracts with Gloucestershire County Council to carry out learning disability, physical disability and mental ill health quality checks, with people receiving paid for care and support across a range of settings. Our quality checks are carried out jointly by people with lived experience of a range of disabilities, alongside coordinators who have professional backgrounds in social care and related disciplines. We believe our staff team should reflect the people we meet, because their experience and input is invaluable to us. Each team member brings a unique perspective to the team, which makes for a richer understanding of care services. It's our job to talk to people about the care and support they are getting and find out from their perspective what's working well and what needs to improve. We are passionate about people having a voice to express what works and what doesn't. We work closely with Gloucestershire County Council and with providers to identify areas for improvement and to highlight examples of good and best practice. Each report we produce contains an action plan which gives providers specific goals for improving the quality of their service. We are really proud of our quality checks. The impact of our work is wide-ranging. While many people with disabilities take part directly in our quality checks and are able to have an influence over their services and how they are supported, the actions that result from the reports have an impact on all of the people being supported across all of the organisations. We want to have the space not just to meet the targets in our contracts, but to build our capabilities and develop our offer to providers to support their growth and development, with things like best practice guidance, hubs of excellence, and online self-assessment tools. With the space to grow our quality checking, we will be able to market our quality checks direct to providers, giving us an income generation stream and ensuring the sustainability of the charity beyond lottery and grant funding.
So we have 6 inclusion hubs across different parts of Gloucestershire. Some are well established whilst others are beginning to grow. So the great thing about the hubs is that they are user-led and they're an opportunity for people to socialise, make friends and build the confidence to try new things. They are also an opportunity for people to develop skills and abilities that will help them shape their futures, and for some people it will be going into employment.
The hubs are youth-led. This means develop their life skills and they know what help they need to live more independent lives. We encourage peer-to-peer support because it encourages people to show skills that we know they have.
So people using the hubs support each other to be as independent as possible, such as using public transport or accessing local communities. Before coming to the hub, people are often lonely, isolated, and very often come to us with low levels of confidence. So we employ people to work alongside us in the hubs, and for some they become volunteers. Because the hubs are user-led, they all run differently. So underpinning all of them is our commitment to supporting people to tell us what they want from the hubs. We are very good at developing partnerships with wider organisations that enables exciting new opportunities for people accessing the hub.
We know it for some people, coming to the hub can be the difference for coping to life challenges or reaching crisis point. We know people in BAME communities often feel that services are not accessible to them, either because of difficulty in language or because of culture differences. We are proud to have an offer to support those who feel isolated, including people in BAME communities, and we would like to continue this to meet the needs
Not only do we want to safeguard the future of our hubs against ongoing pressure for social care budgets, we want to be able to grow the range of learning experiences people can access to enable them to live more independent lives. Through our engagement work, we have a lot of contact with people who see us as a trusted and independent partner.
This means that we take on informal advocacy roles, doing the best we can to support people to speak up for themselves, or even help speak up on their behalf. We know informal advocacy happens all the time and can make a massive difference to people, and we wouldn't want to stop this.
We would like to embed a more formal one-to-one advocacy offer into our engagement work, such as our hubs. It would be accessible to people who would not otherwise meet the eligibility for access to an advocate, which is critical to supporting people who might otherwise fall into a crisis. From recent work in schools and colleges, we have found that there isn't much that supports young people. Families and carers have been highlighting the gap in provision for a long time.
We would like to grow our offer, work alongside young people, park and local commissioners to support better transitions to adulthood-free disabled young people.
We have an amazing inclusive drama group called Dramatic Change. The group meets weekly and, using drama games and other tools, focus on developing their acting skills. The group use the skills to produce films and from theatre plays, which help raise awareness of issues that provide information and deliver training. For some people, coming to the drama group has made a huge difference to their communication, confidence, mobility, and how they manage their emotions. Like the hubs, many of the group members do not get any paid for social care support, and the drama group is a great place to build skills, to develop relationships, and produce something that makes a real difference. Using foreign theatre to address things like self-neglect and bereavement, we have started to create a unique training tool that can help to raise awareness, improve skills, and to develop teams.
As with all our work, we've been able to employ people with disabilities and mental ill health to deliver our forum theatre and our mental health awareness training. Because we're working with disabled actors and trainers, it can be a slow process getting to where everyone is confident to deliver. We think this is okay and worth spending extra time on. We think we have something unique that we can market to things like businesses and schools, colleges, and organisations like the police and fire services. We also develop and deliver other styles of awareness training. But at the heart of it all is the lived experience of people with disabilities, autistic spectrum disorders and mental ill health. We want to grow the capacity of our team so that we can look for new sustainable opportunities to deliver training. For example, to businesses, statutory services like schools or the police, and have the time and the experience to do it really well. We also want to be able to carry on delivering our weekly drama sessions because we know they make a real difference to people's lives. This will grow the skills of the group, provide learning resources for people with disabilities, and educate the general public.
At the moment we have a few volunteers working with us, and we really appreciate what they bring to our project. Volunteers with or without disability are very important to us. They tell people about us and help us to shape and improve the work we do.
For some people with disabilities, volunteering is a first step towards employment. We have seen how volunteering can help people with things like confidence, communication, and some of the skills they might need in a job. Things like planning, travel, and timekeeping.
Being part of something, working as a team member, and seeing how you can make a difference. Really important part of volunteering. We would like to grow our volunteering, so we have volunteer roles right across Inclusion Gloucestershire.
To do this properly, we need to make sure we have the structures and support in place that means volunteering with us is a great experience. Having a dedicated volunteering role within our organisation would give us proper focus on the importance of volunteers and create the capacity for us to work alongside colleagues in the Department of Work and Pensions, supported employment and schools, colleges and universities.